Take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, I hear freedom calling, calling me to answer. Gotta keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you.
Naga Republic Day marks the establishment of our government as dedicated by our political right in accordance with the international political system and ethnic that respect the freedom of the indigenous people. Significantly, this is the day of pride and determination of the Naga people to keep on asserting the God-given rights as a people and as a nation with our own government system based on our sovereign right. Ever since we assert our sovereign right, we have never bowed down to our aggressor at any cost of surrendering our dignity and pride as a nation. Let us continue to uphold the national principle under which we have reached this far. Countrymen, please keep in mind that Naga Republic Day is a symbol of Naga transition to becoming a free nation with our rights respected and honored, in keeping with making a true meaning of the Naga Independence Declaration on 14 August 1947 and Naga plebiscite of 1951. These historic Naga documents are still with the UN archive in New York. Such indelible testament before the UNO is a proof of the Nagas being subjugated and suppressed for more than 70 years by India. Countrymen, on this auspicious occasion, let us pay tribute to our soldiers and our great freedom fighters and every Naga who had contributed toward the Naga nation making process. Their dedicated services and sacrifices, determination and courage saved the Naga freedom movement as we find today. With gratitude and acknowledgement, let us put them into our heart as we continue to follow the footprint of nationalism and patriotism. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is the same God who gave the Naga nation. The same God gave us the sovereign identity as a nation. Let us be grateful to God as Nagas were bestowed with rich natural wealth. This demanded from us to treat very cautiously by not allowing others to take away our God-given sovereign wealth. Our sovereign wealth that I am speaking about are petroleum, gold, chromite, limestone, gold, nickels, copper, etc. These are critical minerals that play an important role for industrial development, including defense. For quite a long time period, the government of India has been casting covetous eyes to explore our natural wealth, mainly petroleum, but under no circumstances should we allow our mineral wealth to be exploited by our aggressors when they refuse to respect the political right of the Naga people. We have been aware of the new attempt made by the government of India to intrude into our sovereign ownership rights in Mogoksong district to explore trial oil and extract petroleum. India is simply testing our nerves without respecting our history and culture. By our Naga culture, we are possessive our nerves without possessive of our God-given will with a strong attachment to our national identity that provide a sense of legacy and a pride as God's chosen people. We stand taken by the Ao Naga community is an exemplary manner of asserting the Naga national identity, and they have courageously given the statement against exploration of petroleum in the land that belong to them and not to the Indian government. Countrymen, it is ironical that NSCN is being blamed for delaying the Naga political solution. But the truth is, in delaying the Naga solution lies with India, and it makes no political sense crying false against the NSCN. For more than 27 years, when Indo-Naga political talks started, India has gone deep into playing divisive politics to keep the Nagas divided on factional lines. The truth is, India wants to lessen the weight of the NSCN in the negotiating table for Naga political solution. For this very purpose, Naga National Political Group was created to counterweight the NSCN's price position. Framework Agreement of 3rd August 2015, using the agreed position of NNPG, India wants to confuse the Nagas through agreed position. Significantly, the many factions formed with the blessings of the government of India stand nowhere when negotiation for Naga political issue comes, because they simply do not know how to negotiate with manner as demanded by the complexity of the Indo-Naga political conflict, as reflected by the historical political right of the Nagas. The irony is, they are negotiated by the government of India from their points of interest, leaving aside the historical and political right of the Nagas. This is the reason why they landed up signing the agreed position prepared by the government of India. This development only exposed the yes stand of the so-called Naga intellectuals and many civil society organization leaders who have sold out their moral and ethical standard by hobnobbing with the factions hatched and nurtured by the government of India. This is the worst-case scenario of the Naga history today. Countrymen, let us be awake to the reality that is being bled in the ground today. In the name of Naga solution, certain forces are treacherously plotting to do away with the Naga People's Memorandum as represented by the Naga Club to Simon Commission in 1929, Naga Independence Declaration of 1947, and the Naga Plebiscite in 1951. It is unthinkable that Nagas who have tasted the worst political and military pressures of the Indian government for more than 70 years would shell off their rights to India in exchange for a solution under Indian Constitution. May God forbid creating a such abominable mess in the name of Naga political solution, because Nagas are not after a more shallow of solution, after more than 7 decades of blood, sweat, and tears.
Let me first read out the promotion order of high-ranking officer, that is from Lieutenant Colonel to Colonel to Brigadier. In accordance to the the Honorable Government of the People's Republic of Nagaland, promotion. In accordance to the seniority and service record as defined in NARR chapter 6, clause 62 and 63. I, the Yaruwa, is hereby pleased to promote the following colonels to brigaders and declare on this auspicious Naga Republic Day, the 21st March 2025. Serial number 1, Colonel Johnson Perry, MSM, WTR, promoted to brigadier. Next, Jemo Wantarim, MSM, Kanyak, promoted to brigadier. Colonel Yaomi Machangwe, MSM, WTR, promoted to brigadier. Colonel B. John, MM, WTR, promoted to brigadier. Colonel Jedo, MM, Sumi Region, promoted to brigadier. Colonel Kyodo Jisisu, MC, Sumi Region, promoted to brigadier. Colonel R.N. Solomon, MSM, WTR, promoted to brigadier. Colonel Chijamo Odio, MSM, Lota, promoted to brigadier. Now, table 1, senior officers. This is from Lieutenant Colonel to Colonel. Number 1, Lieutenant Colonel Jisito Nguri Bujuri, promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel Hiwodo Yepto Semi, promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel L.K. Peter W.D.R., promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel Sibol W.D.R., promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel Simon Tuvilio Saramati, promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel Ngatingpui W.D.R., promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel Vitoku Sumi Region, promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel R. Lishbam, MSM, promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel Pang Lem, Konyak, promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel T. Hongam, MSM, Kurmi, promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel Pungdang, WTR, promoted to Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel Isumang Conway, promoted ZLR, promoted to Colonel. Now table 2, that is from the Major to Lieutenant Colonel. Number 1, Major Pave Sibamaram, promoted to Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel. Major Yang Dungse Tongar, USR, promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. Major Vizolo Chagasang, promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. Major Tiningwang Pamay, ZLR Zelat, promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. Major P. Ninghan, WTR, promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. Major Chang Sang Zhang, promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. Major Kongnam Maram MSM Au, promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. Itu bichede inoli Easter Chichisu ready kuridi karibi. পিছিয়ে লেফটেন্যান্ট জেনারেল NG Markson retired ready করে দিয়ে থাকবে। Next, we have Reverend A. Puni, Member Collective Leadership. Next, Major General RVS Sangam, retired. Major General RVS Sangam, Hanainigi. So next, lastly but not the least, Inoli Avuli Chishiso.
I bring you greetings from the Naga Mothers Association and wishes for the very happy 46th Republic Day. This Republic Day marks the decade of long struggle for the Naga Nation and the precious lives of thousands of martyrs who have gone before us, giving their best of service to the nation. As mothers, whether we are in social service or in our respective homes, we dedicate our lives for our families and the society at large, and we have so much concern for the future of our Naga people and our younger generation. Many years back, the Naga Mothers began the movement for peace making and peace building on the slogan of "Shed no more blood." And on this auspicious day of the Naga people, I would like to reiterate the urgent need for peace and reconciliation amongst our brothers for a peaceful resolution of our long-drawn Naga political issue. The Naga people's struggle for rights, peace, and reconciliation has been a long-standing and complex one. The realities of division among our own people have become one of the biggest threats to our nationhood and our existence as a people. The Naga Mothers call for unity and better understanding among our brothers for the greater good of the Naga nation, as well as all who are a crucial part of the peace process. The ongoing peace process has brought mothers and families a sense of peace and hope for the future of our children, and the enemy continues to support the peace process in solidarity. There must be building of trust among different stakeholders, which is essential for advancing the peace process. As mothers and women living for decades in armed conflicts, we look for peace and security and redressal of human rights abuses in our Naga areas. The continuation of Armed Forces Special Powers Act for Naga women has become a vital concern in this peace process and peace negotiation. We appeal to your government and other Naga political groups to rise in unison for repeal of this draconian law in our land and over our people. It is critical to see justice and respect for international conventions on human rights. The Naga Mothers Association, over the many decades, have stood for a peace that is inclusive and representative of all stakeholders, including women, youth, and marginalized communities. We place on record our deep gratitude to all our national workers who are standing steadfast for the rights of our Naga nation. The month, March, is the Women's History Month, and we remember the sacrifices of so many women who have contributed and given their lives for the service of the nation and continue to give their best till this very day. We pray for the blessings of the Almighty God to give our leaders the wisdom and fortitude to lead our people in the days ahead. May God bless and protect each one of you as we celebrate the 46th Republic Day. Thank you and Kutnalim.
Greetings from the ENPO on the 46th Republic Day celebration of the GPRN. I stand here on behalf of the President ENPO and peoples of ENPO. I take this opportunity. I would like to express that no one can deny the collective leadership of the NSCN GPRN for their dedication and commitment for the Naga people. It is because of their effort the Naga political issue was raised to the topmost level. However, the government of India knows the weakness of the Naga people and its society. Let no one take the advantage of our weakness, which is disunity among the Naga presence. Without unity, we cannot foresee the political solution. Your Excellency, the hero of GPRN, even in a small family, there is misunderstanding due to differences in opinion. So definitely in which Naga family there will be ideology differences. However, let bygone be gone. We cannot bring back the past. The Naga people are praying for the unity all this year, and especially unity among the Naga political groups and early solution. But we are practically prepared for it. No outsider intervention can bring unity among the Nagas, as the problem is within the Naga and Nagas should solve it.
It is my privilege and honor to bring warm greeting on behalf of the United Naga Council, Tahamjan, Senapati, Manipur, on this auspicious occasion of the Naga Republic Day celebration 2025 at Council Headquarters Hebron. This day marks not only the formation of the Naga national government, but also the unwavering commitment of people to the cause of self-determination, identity, and dignity. It is a known fact that India's refusal to recognize the demand of the Nagas had led to an armed struggle. Our brave men and women fought, not out of hatred, but out of love for our land, our people, and our future generation. Our fight has never been against any people or nation, but has been for the right and just cause to determine our own future. And as such, our struggle for self-determination has become one of the longest running movements in Southeast Asia. The political talk between the government of India and the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, NSCN, since August 1, 1997, which is more than 2 decades long, hold no end in sight to any logical conclusion. And there comes a point when patient waiting, when endurance reaches its limit, when silence is no longer an option, and when promises were broken repeatedly, people rise up and cry, enough is enough. And today, such a situation and sentiment is being encountered with the Nagas. It is time for the Nagas to work together tirelessly toward unifying all different Naga political groups under one goal, so as to bring about a meaningful change. Freedom is never freely given. It is taken by those who have had enough of oppression, whether through peaceful resistance or armed struggle. History proves that when people unite and declare enough is enough, change becomes inevitable.
Regardless of the circumstances we were put through, we have shown that we can be an example of resilience and magnanimity. Our forefather and foremother believe in the vision that they have lived and have not forsaken that path despite encountering trying times. We have thousands of determined souls who have embraced martyrdom, testifying their love for that vision and that they can do anything to safeguard who we are and what we want to be together as a nation, the Naga nation. We also have many more thousands today who would uphold that vision passionately till the end. NPMHR salute and pay our humble tribute to all the martyrs who has given their all, inspiring the living to be true, to fulfill the purpose of life. To those living who are holding the fort and are ever ready to go till the end, wherever they may be now, we honor them and convey our highest regards. We also prayerfully remember those who would, by choice or otherwise, do not make the gut to contribute in enhancing the cause of the Naga nation, wishing them divine guidance and blessings so that they may turn around and be an agent of change for better.
When we declared our independence on August 14, 1947, one day before India's own independence, we were not making a utopian dream. We were affirming a truth that has always existed, that the Nagas are a distinct people with a distinct history and a distinct destiny. The Naga identity is older than borders. The Indian state and its pseudo-intellectuals often dismiss our struggle as far-fetched claiming that recognizing Naga sovereignty would destabilize the region or invite foreign domination. But these arguments are rooted in fear, not fact. The Nagas are not a people created by colonial cartography. We are not defined by the artificial borders drawn by the British or the Indian state. Our identity predates these borders, and our sovereignty is not a gift to be granted. It is an inherent right that no power on earth can deny. To those who argue that recognizing Naga sovereignty would lead to chaos, I say this: justice does not destabilize nations, oppression does. The recognition of Naga sovereignty is not a threat to India's integrity. It is an opportunity for India to prove that it truly believes in the principles of justice and democracy. The moral and political imperative of the Naga struggle. The Naga movement is not just a political stand, it is a moral imperative. It is rooted in the principles that justified India's own independence from the British rule. The right of a people to govern themselves, to live with dignity and to determine their future. How can India, a nation that fought for its freedom on these very principles, deny the same rights to the Nagas? How can it celebrate its own independence while suppressing ours? This is not just a contradiction, it is a betrayal of the ideals that India claims to uphold. Protecting identity and dignity. For the Nagas, sovereignty is not just a political concept. It is inseparable from our identity, our culture, and our land. Our ancestors understood that the land and the people are one. This is not a metaphor, it is our lived reality. When we fight for sovereignty, we are not just fighting for political recognition. We are fighting to protect our way of life, to preserve our languages, our traditions, and our sacred bond with the land. We are fighting to ensure that future generations of Nagas can live with dignity, free from the shadow of oppression.
Gates for a cause that transcends boundaries and speaks the essence of humanity, Naga unity. In the heart of the Naga Hills, amidst the lush greenery and vibrant cultures, lies a rich tapestry of diverse communities. Yet, despite the differences, we are bound together by a common heritage, a shared history, and a collective dream envisioned by our great leaders. Naga Students Federation, representing the sentiments and aspiration of the Naga youths, wishes to remind the Naga people, especially the political leaders, of the Naga plebiscite held on 16 May 1951, whereby 99.9% voted for sovereign independent nation. For too long, external forces have divided us to exploit our differences for the gain. Any political organization deviating from the Naga people's wish should be condemned. Those voting for a divided family in the name of Naga political groups should be judged by all the right-thinking Nagas. Today, let us embrace our unity as a source of strength and resilience. It is a joint responsibility of the civil society organization and the Naga political group to foster understanding and promote dialogue. As a young man, I am grateful to testify that the presence of the Naga people in this momentous gathering, who have traveled from far and near across the Naga homeland, once again shows that Nagas are one and there is no adversaries that can divide our inclusivity, Naga unity, and Naga identity. In fact, reminding the government of India that Nagas are free people. Naga Students Federation will continue to fight towards any external forces that tries to undermine or disrupt the unity and aspirants of the Naga people to live as one.
All nation karne luksuk isman lo walebi eksan moy kan karapuriko. Go!